After years of peaceful existence on the distant planet Valoria, Questar and his people were forced into battle. The power of their step crystal ripped a hole in the fabric of time, sending them backward to prehistoric Earth. Unaware that at the same moment the evil Emperor Krulos was plotting to capture the step crystal with his own grotesque Rulon forces. And so, the battle continues in a new place and time with Dino Riders.
What did you say, Icon?
These battle reports from our computer bank show communication between you and Krulos. Is it true, Questar?
I don't believe it. There's gotta be some mistake.
It would explain why Questar didn't want to use the new particle beam against Krulos.
Dino Riders, fear not. We have a means of settling these matters so that no suspicions linger.
Mind's eye, how's that? What do you mean?
Trial by the path. We will assemble the Dino Riders. Then Questar will open his mind to us all. We will quickly prove that our leader, Questar, is not a traitor.
I knew there was a way to solve this problem.
I'm sorry, but I can't submit to the path.
That's the only way to find out, Questar.
Understand?
Questar! If you refuse the path, you must be removed from your command.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand.
Youngstar, I know Questar hasn't betrayed us. He wouldn't. He couldn't.
I don't believe it either, Serena. But why won't he submit to the path? What's he hiding?
Don't say that, Youngstar. Questar's not hiding anything.
Lad, I didn't say Questar was guilty.
Well, he's not, you'll see. This is just Questar's plan to get Krulos once and for all.
I heard you were going off on your own.
It's best that I leave the group until I can prove my innocence. My presence will only divide them.
Why will you not take the trial by path? It's the only way to prove your innocence.
It's just not that easy, Mind's Eye. But then, nothing has been easy since we left Valoria. The path would take the concentration of each and every Dino Rider. If Krulos were to strike during the trial by path, we would all be destroyed. As their leader, I can't risk their safety just to prove my innocence.
The burdens of a leader are heavy indeed, but no one could carry them as well as you, Questar.
Who's leading the group now?
Until you return, it will be Gunnar, Icon, and myself.
Well, then they're in good hands. I'll find some way to clear myself, and then I'll be back. I promise.
With a Brontosaurus on their side, the Dino Riders are too powerful.
It's true. We sustained heavy damage to our armored troops, my lord.
I do not care about that. My plan is working better than I had anticipated, in spite of you blunderers. The program my Shocker slipped into the Dino Rider computer during our last raid has worked beautifully. Thanks to my brilliance, Questar appears to be a traitor. He is no longer their leader. And without a leader, the Dino Riders are weak and divided. Our timing is perfect. Let the attack begin! This time, victory will be mine! Well, move!
Red alert! Red alert! Incoming Rulons! Man your battle stations!
I am no longer their leader. If I join them now, I'll only confuse the troops. I must continue my battle with the Rulons on my own.
young star. Watch your tail.
All available troops to the front. We'll meet them head-on.
Negative, Gunner. That will spread our troops too thin. I call for a drive against the center of the Rulon line. We can tie down Krulos and divide his forces.
I see your point, Icon, but meanwhile we're losing ground out here.
Make up your minds. What are the orders?
Yeah, what are we supposed to do?
It's as I feared. Without Questar's leadership, the troops are confused.
My plan is working. The Dino Riders are weak and confused. Capture the Brontosaurus now!
The side cannons are jammed!
Turret, what about the particle beam cannon?
I can't get any juice out of the step crystal! The particle beam cannon is useless! No! Serena, turret, Icon, the Brontosaurus is brain box! Get out of there now!
Get them!
Let me go, you Rulon slime! Your history, Dino Rider.
Lord Krulos, I have good news! We have captured the Brontosaurus and the Step Crystal!
Bring the Brontosaurus and the step to me. The Dino Riders will snivel at my feet. Round up the Dino Rider prisoners and march them back to Dreadlock. We may have a use for them.
I'm not gonna let Krulos get away with this.
Serena, that would be foolish. The Rulons outnumber us. First, we must get away. Then, and only then, can we help our people.
Krulos will be pleased that we've captured these mounts. It was like taking candy from a baby.
This may be our chance. We must all operate in unison.
Quickly, now's our chance!
My Lord Krulos, a small group of Dino Riders have escaped.
So, they still refuse to take me seriously. I'll have to teach them some respect. Rasp! After them!
Tend to Turret's wound!
Use your healing power! We'll try to hold them off!
The great Dino Riders. What are you now but a few pathetic stragglers who don't know when to quit?
You're right about that, Rasp! We Dino Riders never quit!
It can't be!
He's back!
He sure is, and just in time!
With Questar and the others' help, we have a 78% chance of winning this skirmish.
Then what are we waiting for?
Questar's back! I'd better report this to Krulos!
Turret, let me mend that leg before you do any more damage.
Well, Questar, your timing was admirable.
Yes, how did you happen to choose such an ideal moment to make your appearance?
Well, I heard the fighting at the camp and was circling back. That's when I found young Star and Lad.
And it's a good thing, too, because we were that far from being caught by the Rulons.
Then we were lucky enough to happen upon you. Looks like everything's under control. I'll be around if you need me.
Questar, don't go. We need you now. He's right, Questar. We believe in you.
Is that how all of you feel?
Count me in. All that stuff about you and Krulos is just some Rulon trick. We're sure of it.
You're our friend, and Dino Riders stick by their friends.
Without you to lead us, Questar, we have only a 3% chance of survival.
We need each other. All right, let's get to work. I want every able-bodied Dino Rider you can round up to meet on Lookout Hill. We'll take it from there.
Are you sure it was Questar?
Oh, yes, my Lord Krulos. I saw him with my own eyes. I thought it was important to get back and inform you as quickly as possible.
Yes, Rasp. I get the picture. You scurried away in terror as always. But don't worry about Questar and his handful of Dino Riders. It's only a matter of time before we find them and stamp them out like the annoying pest they are! Yes. Now that I have the Brontosaurus, and with it the step, victory will finally be mine!
I'm glad to see you slip through the Rulon net, Gunner.
We didn't slip through it, Questar. We tore us a hole in it.
I heard something.
If you did, then we're losing our touch.
Ha! Astra and the Commandos. Now I don't care what the odds are. We've got Krulos beat.
Sorry we're late, Questar. We've been patrolling around Dreadlock. These are some diagrams on the detention facilities they've set up to hold our people.
Good work. Freeing the captured Dino Riders is our first priority. After that, we'll go after the Brontosaurus and the Step.
Very soon, this step crystal will return me to my own place and time to ravage the galaxy once more. But first, I'll make sure that every last Dino Rider is destroyed.
Yes, Lord Krulos. The particle beam cannon will surely assist you to that end. We have connected it to our most powerful laser generator.
Good. Give me a demonstration. I cannot tell you how much this delights me. When Questar and I meet again, it will be for the last time.
Wouldn't stick around here if I were you. Can't say I didn't warn ya.
Lord Krulos! The Dino Riders are escaping! I knew you'd want to be notified.
Calm yourself, Rasp. Don't you think I know what's happening out there? How would I not know when it is all part of my plan?
Plan? But they're...
Escaping! Yes, and they will be rejoining their friends. And I intend to follow them. Have the Brontosaurus made ready.
Yes, Lord Krulos.
I think it's time to give the particle beam cannon its first real field test.
It is good to see you back in command, Questar. I knew that as long as you were free, that the rest of us would not be long in captivity.
We're all in this together, Mind's Eye.
Questar, I don't mean to look for trouble, but wasn't our escape a little too easy?
Good observation, Tag. The only reason Krulos was holding you and the others was so he could trap us all. But we've set up a little trap of our own for Krulos.
Questar, Krulos is not going to keep us waiting. They're on our trail.
Thanks, Astra. It's time for action. Gunner, are you ready?
Just lead 'em in. We'll do the rest.
Destroy the Dino Riders! Every last one of them!
Pull back! It's a trap! We're trapped! They shut us up!
Activate the particle beam cannon! It is the Dino Riders who've played into my hands! Fire! Smash the Dino Riders' pathetic trap!
I don't believe it! The Rulons worked out some way to power the particle beam cannon!
What do we do, Questar?
For now, stay out of its way.
Give me more power! It's doomsday for the Dino Riders!
We're at full power, Lord Krulos.
I want more power now!
Now, Dino Riders, fire everything you have at the Brontosaurus Command Center. Fire like your lives depend on it.
It's going to blow! We have to get out of here, Lord Krulos!
Never! Never! I must have more power!
Find it yourself! Jump!
Where's Krulos? I'm going after him.
Wait! I'm coming with you.
No, this is my fight.
Must destroy the Dino Riders!
Here's your chance, Krulos, if you aren't afraid to take it.
Questar, finally we meet face to face! So long, Questar.
I won't give up so easily, Krulos!
Prepare for your end, Dino Rider!
No! No! I need water! I'm drying out! I must have water! Water!
I couldn't finish you here, but I won't. Destroying a life is not our way.
Questar!
You all right?
It's over now. Let's go home.
Questar, we'll have this place back together in no time.
That's good to hear, Gunner. Keep up the good work.
I'm glad you're here, Questar. There seems to be no damage to the step, but you were right. It could have been destroyed. We were lucky.
Yes, we were. But I want you to continue working on that cannon. I know you can perfect it.
Exactly. I've got some new thoughts on it when you've got a moment.
Excellent. We'll talk later.
Hiya, Questar!
Lad!
It's good to have Questar back.
Sure is. I know he had his reasons for not submitting to the path. Serena, do you think we'll ever find out what happened?
I don't care. I know in my heart that Questar didn't betray us.
Yeah, me too.
The burdens of leadership are great, but with you leading the Dino Riders, there is hope that someday our battle will be over.
Thank you, my friend.
Questar! Questar! I found something. This is how Krulos made it look like you were working with him. It was attached to our computers and was relaying all our plans.
Let this Rulon device be a symbol. A symbol to remind us, as Dino Riders, never to allow ourselves to be divided again. Remember, my friends, as Dino Riders, we are united in our quest for peace and harmony. Krulos will never change that.